I trust you are well, and if you are not, I pray that the Lord will make a way for you. I am Varineeck Remly. I am the Secretary of Goodwood Methodist Church Council, and I belong to the Methodist Church that is here in the Western Cape, in South Africa. The Goodwood Methodist Church Council, in their work serving the Lord, they do it diligently and with integrity and orderly, because our God is a God of order. And therefore, on an annual basis, the Church Council would actually have a planning session where they would reflect on what has been the achievements, therefore the milestones of what the church have done during the year, but also what has been the challenges that the church has faced in the various ministries. Furthermore, it also looked at the possible opportunities of the church, how it could improve its services to the congregation, but also to the community at large. The church also looks at what are the possible threats, especially those that are under its control, to the work of God. And that is what the Church Council did also last year, November, in 2025, when we had the planning session. Part of the outcomes of this planning session brought some of the pillars to the fore. And for 2026, the pillars that has been decided upon includes community and mission, fellowship and discipleship, spirituality and prayer, volunteer and leadership development. So as you can hear, we really look forward to doing things systematically in an orderly fashion and targeting what the various goals would be to improve the services, thereby to further the kingdom of God. Besides that, the Church Council also subscribes to the good principles of openness, transparency and accountability. Therefore, it holds quarterly meetings where reports are being discussed, including financial reports, so they could gauge how is the work of the Lord going in this church? Where are we falling short? What are the gaps? How can we improve? What are new ideas coming to the fore? What is emerging in the context of Goodwood Methodist Church Society? So in true form, the church also look at what are the commitments in terms of financials, but also what are the monies that has been entrusted to this church. And so as the Secretary of the Church Council, I have to report all of these things in the minutes. I need to make sure that the reverend remembers what are the salient points that needs further discussion and or further action. And for me, this is how I have seen myself. I want to utilize my time, my talents and my resources, but especially the knowledge, skills and abilities that I've gained through the years and put it in good use for the kingdom of God. That makes me wonder, as you are looking at this, have you intentionally thought about what is it that you have that you could also put to good use in this church? We have so many programs, so many groups working diligently. Yet, as one of our banners in front of the church says, the harvest is great. We really need more servants to labor in the vineyard of God. Don't you want to come and join the groups? Don't you want to come and bring your knowledge, skills and experience, your resources, with some of your time, and also come and work here? Why am I doing this? I am grateful for the Lord, for everything that He has brought me through, for all the times that He has nurtured me, that He has pruned me, that He has developed me, through the very same experiences and people He has brought along my way. And therefore I challenge you, come along and be part of this exciting church. Come along and tell us how you can also help and serve this church. It reminds me often of how the word says, even when things go wrong, we must just keep our hand in the Lord's hand, because we've committed ourselves to the Lord. Because in Romans 8 verse 28 says that the Lord will make sure that all things will work for the good for those who love Him, those who has called for His purpose. It also reminds me of Psalm 8 verse 4. And there, this one makes me wonder, because the psalmist says, what is mankind that the Lord is mindful of us? You human beings that God cares for us. Can you say that God hasn't cared for you? That you are not also on His mind? We are always on God's mind. Let God also be on our mind and in our hearts. I urge you, I beg you, become part of this church and the work that we do. Even if you say you can't do things because of physical challenges, become a prayer warrior. We do have those people also here. So please, let us think today, what has the Lord done for me? And then I want to end this and say to you, Psalm 8 verse 1 reminds me how awesome our God is. It says, Lord, oh Lord, how majestic is your name on all the earth. Let's come along and serve the Lord. I bless you and I thank you for watching.